Okay, number 1. It says to solve the equation. Whenever we have fraction form in our equation, the first thing we have to do is we have to eliminate the denominator, right? So we're going to have to multiply by least common multiple each side. In this case, least common multiple is just the 3, right? Because the 3 is the only denominator in this problem. So we're going to multiply all of this expression by 3, all of this expression by 3. So 3 times this expression right here, that's 2x minus 1 because 3 cancels out, right? 3 cancels out. 3 times minus 2, that's minus 6. It's equal to 3 times x over 3. This one cancels out. So 1 times x, that's just x, plus 3 times 6, that's plus 18. So left-hand side will be 2x minus 7, right-hand side x plus 18. So we're going to subtract x each side. So left-hand side x minus 7 is equal to 18. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add 7 each side, and then we'll have x here. Here, 18 plus 7 is 25. So the answer for this equation is 25. Number 2, let's find least common multiple for these two numbers, these two denominators. So we only have 1, 2, and 1, 3. So our least common multiple is just 2 times 3, right? Which is equal to 6. So we're going to multiply all of this expression by 6 and all of this expression by 6. So 6 times this. Here, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. So that's going to be 3 times all of the numerator, 3x plus 1. Plus, 3 times 1 is a 3. 3 times 2 is a 6. So the second term would be 2 times 2x minus 1. So that is equal to, here we can just eliminate this parenthesis, 6 times 3x, 18x. And 6 times minus 4, minus 24, right? So let's simplify the left-hand side. So 3 times 3x, 9x, plus 3 times 1, 3, plus 2 times 2x, 4x, 2 times minus 1, minus 2, is equal to 18x minus 24. So we have 9x, 4x, that's 13x. And we have a 3 minus 2. That's plus 1, right? It's equal to 18x minus 24. So we're going to eliminate 18x on the right-hand side, minus 18x, minus 18x. So right-hand side will be minus 24. Left-hand side, 13x minus 18x, that's minus 5x. Plus 1, right? Now remove 1. Subtract 1, subtract 1. So that's going to be minus 5x is equal to minus 24 minus 1, that's minus 25. So let's move right over here. So we have a minus 5x is equal to minus 25. Last step, divided by negative 5 each side, right? So our solution x is equal to negative 25 divided by negative 5, positive 5. Number 2, we have a decimal, right? So we're going to have to multiply by a power of 10. In this case, we're going to multiply each side by 10 times 10 here. So 10 times 1.6x, that's 16x. 10 times 0.5, that's plus 5, is equal to 10 times 0.8x, that's 8x, and 10 times minus 2.7, that's going to be minus 27. So let's remove 8x, minus 8x, minus 8x. So that's going to be 8x plus 5 is equal to, right hand side, we have a minus 27. So remove 5, minus 5, minus 5. Left hand side, 8x is equal to right hand side, minus 32 or negative 32. The last step, divided by 8, divided by 8. So x is equal to, well, 32 divided by 8, that's 4, and we have negative. So the answer is negative 4. Number 2, if we have a decimal with the 100th digit, then we're going to have to multiply by 100 each side. So let's try that. So all of this expression times 100, and all of this expression times 100. So 0.25x times 100, that gives us 25x. And minus 0.2 times 100, that's minus 20, is equal to, here we have 2 times 100, that's a 200. And we have this parenthesis. Excuse me. Let me rewrite it. 200 times 0.45 minus 0.05x. And we have 1 plus 100, that's just 100. Right? So let's simplify this. We have a 25x minus 20 on the left hand side. Right hand side, 200 times 45. That is equal to 2 times 45, which is equal to 90, right? And 200 times 0.05x, that's 2 times 5, right? So that's going to be minus 10x. And we have 100. So right hand side, we have two constants. So let's simplify that. 25x minus 20 is equal to minus 10x plus 190. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a 10x each side to eliminate minus 10x. Okay, so that's going to be 35x minus 20 is equal to, that's going to be 190, right? Now, next step, let's eliminate negative 20. So plus 20 here, plus 20 here. So left hand side, we have 35x. Right hand side, we have 210, right? So let me write this expression right here. We have 35x is equal to 210, right? So I'm gonna divide this expression by 35, right? So left hand side is equal to x. Right hand side, let's simplify that. 5. Well, let me divide it by 7. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 30 is equal to 210, right? Again, 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 6 is equal to 30. So if we simplify 210 over 35, that is equal to 6. So the final solution for this equation, x is equal to 6. Number 3, it says find a if x is 2 is a solution to this equation. So what we can do is we can substitute 2 for x first, right? So let's try that. So we're going to substitute 2 for x, 2 for x. Then our equation is 2 plus a over 2 is equal to 3a minus 2 over 4. Now we can solve this equation for a. Since we have expression in fraction form, we're going to have to eliminate the denominator, right? We have to eliminate 2 and 4. So we have to find least common multiple of these two numbers. So 2 is just 2. 4 is 2 times 2, right? So our least common multiple must be, we must have at least 2 of 2's, right? So 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So we're going to multiply all of this expression by 4, all of this expression by 4. So 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. So we have 2 times 2a plus a, 2 plus a, right? That's going to be 2 plus a is equal to, we have a 3a minus 2, because this one cancels out, right? So let's simplify left hand side. We have 2 times 2, 4, 2 times a, 2a is equal to 3a minus 2. So let's eliminate 3a on the right hand side. Subtract 3a, subtract 3a. So left hand side will be 4, 2a minus 3a, that's minus a, right? Right hand side is equal to negative 2. We're almost done here. So we have 4 minus a is equal to negative 2, right? So next step, we're going to eliminate 4. Minus 4 minus 4, it gives us negative a is equal to negative 6, right? So lastly, divided by negative 1, divided by negative 1. So the answer a is equal to negative 6 divided by negative 1. That's positive 6. Number 4. The question says, which of the following equation has infinitely many solutions? If an equation has infinitely many solutions, the equations on the left-hand side and right-hand side must be exactly the same. So let's check this. Part A, we have 0.4x minus 0.9 is equal to 0.2x plus 0.9. Well, this x term right here, they're different, right? This is negative 0.9. This is a positive 0.9. Constant is also different. So part A, the answer choice A, does not have infinitely many solutions. So A is not the answer. Part B, okay, we have 6x plus 4 over 5, right? So let's remove that the 5 on denominator. So we're going to multiply all of this thing by 5, and we have to do the same operation on the right hand side too. So B, if we simplify this, okay, 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 1 is 5. So on the left hand side, we have a 6. We have 6x plus 4. Right hand side, 5 times x, that's a 5x. 5 times 0.2, that's 1, right? That's 1. So they're different. Different x terms, different constants. So B is not the answer. Part C, we have 1 over 2. So we're going to multiply by 2 here and multiply by 2 here. So let's simplify this. So 2 times 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2, right? So on the left hand side, we have 1 times 4x plus 8, which is equal to 4x plus 8. And that is equal to, we have 2 times negative 2, right? Negative 4, 3 minus x. So left hand side, we have a 4x plus 8. Right hand side, negative 4 times 3, that's minus 12. minus 4 times minus x, that's positive, plus 4x, right? We do have same x term, but constants are different. So C is not the answer. Okay, let's try part D. The answer choice D. We have the denominator 4, right? 4 each side. So we're going to multiply all of this expression by 4 and times 4. 4 is least common multiple in this case, right? So let's simplify this. Here we have a 4 times 2. That's going to be 8x plus 1 minus, here 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 1 is 4. So 1 times minus 5x, that's minus 5x, is equal to 4 times 1, 4 times 1, right? So 1 times the 3x plus 8, that's just the 3x plus 8. Okay, let's simplify the left hand side. 8 times x, 8x. 8 times 1, that's 8. Minus 5x is equal to 3x plus 8. Here we have like terms, 2x terms. 8x minus 5x, that's a 3x. And we have a plus 8. On the right hand side, we have 3x plus 8. Okay, if you look at this expression right here, they're exactly same, right? The left hand side, we have 3x. Right hand side, we have 3x. Left hand side, we have plus 8. We have plus 8 here. Since they are exactly the same, this equation has infinitely many solutions. So the answer is D. Number 5. If this equation is true for all x, what is the value of a and b? Okay, if this equation is true for all x, that means this equation has infinitely many solutions, right? If this equation has infinitely many solutions, then the expression on the left and the expression on the right must be the same, right? Okay, let's simplify this. So we have denominators, right? The expression in fraction form. So we're going to have to find least common multiple. So we have 2 here. We have 3 here. 6 is 2 times 3. And 1 3 here. So least common multiple is equal to, we must have at least 1 2 and at least 1 3. So that's going to be 6. So we're going to multiply all of this expression by 6. All of this expression by 6. So 6 times this, well, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 equal to 6. So we have 3 times ax plus 5 minus, okay, 3 times 1, 3 times 2. So 2 times minus 2, that's minus 4, is equal to 6 times 1, 6 times 1. So 1 times 5x, that's just the 5x. 3 times 1, 3 times 2, right? So 2 times minus 1b, that's minus 2b, right? Minus 2b. Okay, left-hand side, we have a parenthesis, so we have to remove that. So 3 times ax, that's 3ax, plus 3 times 5, that's plus 15, minus 4 is equal to 5x, minus 2b, right? These are constants. We can simplify this. So 3ax plus 11 is equal to 5x minus 2b. Right? Okay, since this equation has infinitely many solutions, we must have a same x term, right? Which means 3a must be equal to 5, right? So let me write right here. 3ax must be equal to 5x. This means 3a must be equal to 5. So 3a must be equal to 5. So divided by 3 gives us a is equal to 5 over 3. Okay, let's look at constants. We have 11 on the left hand side, negative 2b on the right hand side. These two constants must be equal to each other, right? So let me write with the red. We have 11 and we have minus 2b, right? So I'm going to eliminate the negative 2 by dividing minus 2 each side. So b is equal to what? B is equal to negative 11 over 2. So a is equal to 5 over 3. B is equal to negative 11 over 2. Number 6. For what value of b does this equation have no solutions for x? Well, if an equation has no solution, then both sides of the equation have to have the same x term but different constants, right? So let's simplify this expression first. The expression on the left, we have 2 times x. So 2x, 2 times minus 2, minus 4 is equal to, we have 3bx minus 7. So on the left hand side, we have x term 2x. On right hand side, we have 3bx. These two terms must be equal to each other, right? So 2x must be equal to 3bx, which means 3b has to be equal to 2, right? So 2 is equal to 3b divided by 3 divided by 3. Then b is equal to 2 over 3, right? Here, when we look at constants, constant is already different, right? So the value b is equal to 2 over 3. When b is equal to 2 over 3, this equation has no solutions. Number 7. For what value of a and b does this equation have infinitely many solutions for x? Again, if an equation has infinitely many solutions, the equations on the left-hand side and the right-hand side must be exactly the same. Same x terms, same constants, right? So let's simplify this equation. So we have fractions, right? We have denominators. So we're going to eliminate this denominator by multiplying least common multiple. We have 1, 5, 1, 2. So I'm just going to write least common multiple is equal to 1, 5 times 1, 2, which is equal to 10, right? So multiply this by 10, multiply all of this expression by 10. Okay, so 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10. So we have 2 times 3x plus 4 is equal to, here 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 5 is 10. So 5 times ax, that's 5ax, minus 10 times minus 2b, that's minus 20b. So left hand side, 2 times 3x, 6x. 2 times 4, that's 8, is equal to 5ax minus 20b, right? So we have 6x on the left hand side, 5ax on the right hand side. They must be equal to each other, right? So let me write it right over here. 6x is equal to 5ax. So this means 6 is equal to 5a, right? 5a. So what is the value of a? Divided by 5 divided by 5 gives us a is equal to 6 over 5, right? Okay, let's find b. we have constant 8 here, constant negative 20b. So 8, let me write with the red. 8 must be equal to negative 20b. So what I'm going to do is divided by negative 20, divide this by negative 20. Okay, so we have b on the right hand side. B is equal to, well, 8 over negative 20, 4 times 2, right? 4 times, excuse me, okay, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 5 is 20, right? So we have negative, so b must be equal to negative 2 over 5. So this equation have infinitely many solutions for x if a is equal to 6 over 5, b is equal to negative 2 over 5. Number 8, it says solve this equation right here. This is one of the challenging questions because this equation has fractions, also decimal at the same time, right? So one way to solve this equation is that we can actually convert this decimal to fraction. Changing fraction to decimal is not a good idea. Okay, 0.9. 0.9 is actually equal to 9 over 10 in the fraction form, right? So we're gonna change this 0.9 to 9 over 10 and solve this equation. So let me rewrite this equation right here. 2x minus 1 over 3 minus 9 over 10 is equal to, we have x minus x plus 2, x plus 2 over 4, right? So we have 3 fractions. So we have to find least common multiple, right? So 10 is 2 times 5. 3 is just 3, right? We have a 4 here, which is 2 times 2. So least common multiple is, well, we have at least 1 3, 2 of 2's, and 1 5, right? So least common multiple is going to be 2 of 2's and 1 3 and 1 5. So that's 4, that's 15. So 15 times 4, that's 60, right? 60. So we're gonna multiply all of this expression by 60, all of this expression by 60. So far so good? Okay, now let's simplify this. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 20 is 6. So we have 20 times 2x minus 1 minus, we have 10. So 10 times 1, 10 times 6, right? So 6 times 9, that's minus 54, is equal to 60 times x, or x times 60, that's a 60x. Here we have 4. 4 times 1, 4 times 15. 4 times 15 is equal to 60, right? So we have minus 15 times x plus 2. Okay, so left hand side, 20 times 2x, that's 40x. 20 times negative 1 minus 20 minus 54 is equal to 60x minus 15x minus 15 times 2, that's 30, right? So left hand side, it will be 40x minus 20 minus 54, that's minus 74, is equal to 60x minus 15x, that's 45x minus 30, right? So we have to add 74 here. Well, let's eliminate 45x first. So minus 45x minus 45x. That gives us minus 5x minus 74 is equal to, here we have negative 30, right? So we're going to add 74 each side, and this is going to be minus 5x is equal to, well, 74 minus 30, that's 44, right? Now the last step, divided by negative 5. Divide this by negative 5. So the final solution x is equal to negative 44 over 5.